Well, hello there! Welcome to Divinity Original Sin 2!
Woohoo!
I'm IVATOPIA,
SupernovaTiffy!
and this is going to be our series 2 of it, because the first series we get about 60 episodes, and it was the early access version. This is the released version!
Yeah, it's finally released!
Yeah. And of course, I want to do it with my computer and your computer, like normal, like we did with Divinity 1, but my computer's still not up and running, so we got to try this with gamepads, what I'm looking forward to. A split screen.
Which we haven't finished
Yeah,
yet.
I was going to click Game Master, but I'm not this time, because last time I clicked it, it made me go to mouse and keyboard, and without turning the game off and back on, I don't know how to get it back to the gamepad again, so we're looking at a different episode. Let me begin with the story. Actually, let's check the options, because I restarted it to make sure no one else joins us. See, we got Xbox One controller set up, apparently. Multiplayer, friends, that's fine, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, classic mode, yeah, that's fine, yeah. So let's go to story. So, I guess we have to host online game, I assume it would be, wouldn't it?
Yeah, because you wouldn't want to join.
So, classic modes. The classic Divinity experience, you need your wits about you, both in and out of combat. That's fine. It's the way we play in the original one.
Let's do it that way.
Like I said, we're probably going to mess up big time with these, because I know you used gamepads for this game before.
And I think we've decided to stick with the characters that they have on there to try to get their storylines.
Open, yes.
So that way...
I need to use that connected button. Is that the start button? Can you hit the middle start button? Because I need to add YouTube. There we go. Now you click yourself. Voila! You're in. And of course, we can do this to add more people if they were online. So we've got Divinity Original Sin, classic difficulty number slots.
You're not ready.
I know. I'm trying to look at what there is.
But what I was trying to say was, I think we have decided to play the characters that are.
Yeah, I'm going to change the name now. I'm not going to be called his actual name or her name or whatever. So you can change that.
See, I might keep the name. Because SupernovaTiffy, I'm using for Divinity Original Sin 1.
Okay, so which screen am I? I'm this screen.
Elf. Dwarf.
So what we have here, we have origins first. So you got dwarf, elf, human, lizard, and this is what undead dwarf, undead elf, undead human, undead lizard, beast, and this is what you talk about. See, these are origin characters. So you'll say we should be one of these origin characters.
Yeah.
So we've got beast, he's a dwarf. Fan. I think there's a thing to play what they do. Where's that? I know where. What?
No.
No, don't leave game.
What's B?
B's that on the thingy. It's Xbox the same as this.
All my life I've been a performer, a musician, beloved and celebrated by all. But I have a secret. I'm also a playground for sprites and spirits and... worse. The voice that rings inside me now is darker than any that came before. Almost caused a bunch of my fans to rip each other to pieces. But you can trust me. I've got this under control.
Hopefully it's loud enough.
Step 1. Find out who or what is trying to take control of my mind. Step 2. Make it sorry it ever tried.
So she's one of them, Louise. How did you do that? Y button.
I pushed that button.
A button. Oh, list to origin there. Yeah, the A button. Okay, so let's do beast.
But my A, yeah.
Yeah, it's your A button. It says A on it.
Where's Sybil?
Well, listen to this one, the beast.
Oh. I was just thinking about someone I used to know. My cousin. The Queen, in fact. A tyrant. I tried to stop her, but things don't always go according to plan. She cast me out to a forgotten island and made short work of my allies, too.
Ow.
Lucky for me, I was able to commandeer a ship and began a new life for myself
Pirate?
out on the high seas. Aye, but I hear that the Queen is at it again. And there's something darker behind her madcap schemes this time. If I don't stop her, I don't know who will.
Interesting.
So here's Sybil.
I used to be a slave, kept under the thumb of the master, the bastard that made me hunt down my own kin. How did he do that, you ask? With the living scar you see on my cheek, this horror
Oh, branded her.
that takes no more than a song sung by Master Dearest to control my very thoughts. But now the tables have turned. I broke my shackles,
How do you break them?
and when I finally find him, I will make the Master sing a very different kind of song.
So she's after killing a master. But my thing is, it's broken, but how's it broken? When we find the master, we pick her, for example, will he then do a new song and she turns on us? Let's do fan now. A.
Oh, don't stare. How would you look after eons in some ghastly crypt? Your people are rather prone to death. Mine are not. Yet when I emerged from my completely unjustified imprisonment, I found them gone. Our culture forgotten. Any trace of the world I knew all but obliterated. I must even hide my true face beneath an ever-shifting mask for fear you savages will attack me. That is how I wander this strange world. Trying to uncover the truth about a history you primitive people never even knew existed.
Okay, so let's do the Red Prince.
Then we've just got Earthband left, haven't we? What's his name is?
Famed, of course, for my unique red skin and unparalleled skills as a general of the House of War, I, the Red Prince, was raised within the vast palaces of the fabled Forbidden City. I was destined to become the next emperor. But my ambitions suffered a bit of a setback when I fell from grace for cavorting with demons. Now, I'm exiled and hunted by assassins. But I assure you, I remain undaunted and as determined as ever to claim my rightful throne.
Interesting. And then we got him for A. Like a war zone.
Once I was a crusader for the Divine Order. I pledged my life to Lucian the Divine. The war changed everything. He sent me to save the elves I grew up amongst. I arrived too late. Lucian ordered the use of death fog against the Black Ring, annihilating everyone I once knew in the process. Now I'm a mercenary killer, one of the infamous Lone Wolves. And my next target is none other than Lucian's own son.
Wow. What does the origin info for Y mean? In Lucian's army, you lost your faith in the war, claimed countless innocents. Now you're a lone wolf mercenary, your mission's to kill. So, Fan, you woke up and your world was gone, the last of your kind. You hide behind a charmed mask, searching for the truth about history that no one knew exists. B, she failed rebellion against the Queen, nearly destroyed you. So you began a new life on the high seas. Now your old enemy is back. If you don't stop her, no one will. Let me give her 3. What? I can't remember. Is that a dwarf?
Yeah!
Undead dwarf. You're a musician, performer, star, and host to all manner of disembodied visitors. Now one dark voice has silenced them all and aims to claim your body for itself. The Red Prince, you are infamous, a brilliant warrior, general exiled from the Empire, for cavorting with demons, fallen from grace. You refuse to give up the throne. Will be yours again. And Sybil, slave no longer, you still bear the living scar your master used to dominate you. He turned you into an assassin, made you hunt your own kin, now you hunt him. And we're back to the regulars. Okay. So, basically, what you want to do is pick one of these. A 6.
Oh, look at the undead outlook. Ooh.
That's cool. So, do you want to pick one of the oranges or pick us our own?
Hold on. I'm having fun. Leave me alone.
Well, which do you want to do?
Hello.
Okay, what do you want to do so I can get on with mine?
Pick one of the origin.
Okay, 6 origin, okay. And then
I
are we
thought there was
going...
4.
We're going to try and play...
Hey, there you go.
Then we're going to try and play them the way their characters are portrayed.
Yes.
Because, you know, like with IVATOPIA, obviously it's me, I play him the way I want, and you play it SupernovaTiffy way I want. But these, like if I pick the Red Prince, for example, I'll be trying to pick the arrogant stuff and more the selfish that helps him.
Yeah, try to keep it to where the character is like.
Okay, we'll do the best to do that then.
I mean, at least try. Let me put it that way.
So my to me it's between Fan then and the Red Prince.
See, I like Fan. What do you call his name?
Fan, isn't it?
Yeah, Fan.
Fan.
I like him.
But the thing is, we can pick 2 characters here, then we can find the other 2 out, and then there's 2 we can't use. So, like, if I'm Red Prince, I would like to find Fan, for example.
I would like to find Fan too, though. But I think her story is kind of interesting too. So
which 6 do you think? Which 4 or 6 you want to get, and then which 2 are we playing?
And
as?
another interesting fact about hers is that we learned in the game is that
the
elves.
Yeah, and it says that Talon's corpse eater.
Yes, they eat people. Nom 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 noms.
So
I'm not really bothered about the human. The guy human. I didn't really think
so.
his
Basically, we want
backstory
Fan.
was that great.
We want Fan, and we want the Red Prince, and you want Sybil. You don't care about Ifbins. That leaves the dwarf. No, not dwarf. Yeah, the male dwarf and
the male dwarf and her. But see,
she would be the ranger. Remember in when IVATOPIA? Remember in Divinity 1 how I always had the girl on my side? She was the ranger. She was pretty good. She'd be that, wouldn't she? But with some kind of demon memory in her.
See, that's why I kind of.
Because that sounds more interesting. But it'd be nice to have a dwarf with us for the simple reason we don't have that race.
Yeah. Oh, this is hard. Larian Studios, what have you done to us?
I think I'm going to go. My top 2 is going to be Red Prince and Fan. I'm going to pick the Red Prince, I think. So it's up to you to pick the next 2. Well,
what if I find Fan? I want to keep him.
Oh, I want Fan.
I want him.
I want Fan.
I already called him this morning.
I called him when I first saw him.
I
phoned you up at work and said, I want Fan. So I called him before you knew about Fan. And besides, he's male, so if I use a male character, you use a female character. So
yeah, but if he has a mask, then I can make him female. Ho-ho!
No, I don't think, no, it doesn't work that way. I think it just makes him that race. Doesn't make him female. It only works that way if you picked a female version to start with, but if you pick a Fan,
I don't know. Think about when we played Divinity Original Sins 1.
What?
It was you, just one guy, and 3 girls.
Yeah. So that's why I want to get me Red Prince male, and I pick Fan male.
Who else's story? Because
you said it's between the dwarf
Sybil
and her. You said the guy you don't want.
No, him I'm not too bothered about. But the dwarf.
And if you pick the dwarf, it would be the opposite to, like you said, Divinity 1. You know, it'd be 3 guys and 1 female, but you'd be female instead of me being the one guy with the 3 females.
Because I like the fact that we don't really have dwarves.
We don't, yeah, don't have dwarves.
So it'd be kind of interesting to see, and then to find out about his cousin, the queen or empress, whatever.
So I'm going to play the Red Prince, and I'm going to try and find Fan. Who are you
if
playing
I find
as?
Fan first, I'm getting him.
No, I want him. Who are you playing first?
What girl do you think's more interesting?
I don't know. I personally like her demon origin.
See, I do too.
But the other guy's an elf. Because I kind of like her demon origin, because we don't know what that entails. You know, this demon could come out of nowhere and save us, going to come out of nowhere and turn on us. Is it going to try and take over the planet with us on it? Is it going to really help us? We don't know. The assassin, she's going to be assassin, and then when she gets to the master, she might turn because of the song. But she's still going to be just the same assassin. The demon's like unknown to her, isn't it?
But I kind of feel like with her, I can kind of be me because she doesn't really have a personality other than the demon. She likes her fans.
What's up to you then? Because like I said, I'm picking him and Fan, so you pick your 2.
What is your...
I don't know, that's what I was looking at now. That's why I wanted to pick so we can get onto the rest of stuff.
I think I'm gonna go with her because I think I had her in my head before when we were playing with everybody else.
Okay.
Ooh, what's this? Shadowblade.
That's basically...
that would have been a good one for the...
Isn't that basically Divinity 1? What I picked Shadowblade, didn't I? Because it was a kind of magic rogue, and that's what I went with. You know what, I do want to go down this time. I want to be that druid thing. Or the summoner if I can. Which is that called? Which wizard?
Hey, what's this?
Cleric.
Conjurer.
That could be it.
That might be good for her.
That could be the summoner.
That might be good for her because she likes to play with sprouts and pixies.
Yeah. Metamorph, that's the one. I think I might go with Metamorphing.
Or do you thinking... Which one do you think would be best for her? Because I'm trying to think of, like, her powers where she likes to play with sprites and pixies.
Probably summoning, then. There's no reason why I couldn't do a little bit of that on my character and you do a little bit with her. Bless you.
Thank you.
Or she wants something that's very... You know, where she's very out there. Because basically I see her as a Jubilee from X-Men. You know, something that's very...
In your
fireworky.
Well, see, that's what I was thinking of. Conjurer or Enchanter. I don't really like the Conjurer's clothes, though, either.
I think his... If I go Metamorph, that's pretty good for him, because he said he's a general, high general. And look, he's armoured. And remember, these are the top clothes they can get for that class, meaning you won't start off with these.
Well, yeah, but if that's the top clothes, that's what she's gonna end up wearing.
Because that's a knight.
But then this is kind of... Oh, yeah, I like the flowies. Okay. Help me.
And obviously, last time I picked a rogue, that's just
And I
so
don't want her
great.
to be a... Inquisitor.
Well, you need a healer, but I believe once you find the other people, you can ask them to be other stuff. You get a choice of 2 or 3 things to ask them. Fire, Inquisitor,
Shadowblade.
Knight. I'm going to go for Metamorphin.
I don't really think she's a witch, because... Wizard...
What about that? That's very theatrical, because she's like making them balance, float, and then she's supposed to be an entertainer. That's very entertaining, magicking.
But I wonder what the Conjurer does, too, though.
Summon stuff. That's what I said. It's summon pets. I wouldn't mind having a strip of that as we evolve the characters. Metamorphin with a strip of a Conjurer. It's one of the new stuff.
So you think the battle may...
Yeah, if you want to stick to being theatrical and all that stuff.
I mean, that's what I was trying to think of, because, like...
And that's something else with mine, actually, thinking about it. My guy messed with demons when he's kicked out, so if I Metamorphosis, I can transform.
I'm gonna try something real quick.
What?
Oh, it's just...
Yeah, that's what she starts with.
Well, no, I was thinking if I could try to find out what outfit she was wearing and try to put her in that class. It didn't work.
But we can't change talents by picking these, because it's a preset. So that's one thing. Like, if we pick our own character, we pick our own talents. So you're Ingeniously and Thievery. I'm Saucy Scattered and Spellsong.
Wait, Ingenious and Thievery. I don't know, I'm stuck. I like the Battle Mage outfit, and I really don't like the Conjurer outfit. I think she looks like... Oh, no. What do you think? Because the Conjurer would be good, but I just don't like the outfit for it.
But you won't have that outfit for I don't know how long anyway.
You say it all the time, and then I end up not liking the outfits that my characters have.
Like, to me, if you want to stick to being in your face and stuff, then that's no good. She's basically a knight.
No. I don't want her to be a knight. I don't want her to be a rogue. But she's a thief, and she's ingenious.
I see this episode's probably just going to be creating. No, next episode. This one's probably on my channel, and then on your channel be the one where we actually start more like.
And everybody knows that I take forever to pick.
Yeah.
Shut it.
What do you think's better for mine? That helmet.
I can't even pick my own!
Or this? No, I mean, look. Because I know when Alexis went for this because it reminded me of a Dilophosaurus, but that's pretty cool.
I like that. That's my favorite.
I'll go with that then, because I Dilophosaurus and thingy. Hair colour. I like the red one.
Have we had a Conjurer before?
I don't know.
But
No, Conjurer's new. It's part of Divinity 2, it's new. It's one of the new ones we voted on. Like, we voted for Metamorpho, I'm picking.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna go with it. No, that's not what I meant to click. What do I click next?
Top. That, to go across. And then go down, scroll through what you want.
I kinda like phase 7 so far. Yeah, we're gonna stick with phase 7.
Ah, that's the helmet, Tiffy.
Well, I like his hair. I don't like the helmet on him because you can't see it.
I know, but... Oh, you can take his clothes off. Look, that's what it looks like naked. Look at my big tail. And you can set it in the game when you wear a helmet to hide it, like number 1 anyway, can't you? So... Yeah, I prefer without the helmet. Presets. Attributes.
I kind of like this hair. I kind of like the way she was before. What's this? What is this changing?
Skin colour. Look, she's getting
Oh.
browner. See? She went to Africa then. So...
Should I go with alabaster or bamboo?
What was the other one? Yeah, Alabaster will be fine. But it's up to you, Alabaster. Convince melee damage, determines range damage, determines magic damage. Guess you can't change these. Oh, yes you can. I guess, since he's... Tim's a number of skills a character can remember.
I'm kind of leaving her the way that I got her. No.
Don't leave or you'll mess everything up.
How do I go back?
Back to what? Use the stuff to scroll through the top stuff.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Look, I'll be in that to scroll through the top stuff. So once you're done, use that. To get to the next one.
How did you change her hair? Or their clothes?
You hit the R thing, the middle button. That. Oh, I'm click. I hit not this finger. Go back. Go. Where is it? Is it that one? That might be controller where that middle thing doesn't work. But that's just how I did it. Because one of the controllers that's messed up on one.
Why didn't we change controllers?
Because I only have these ones. The other one's a completely different controller, and then you won't have. We'll be hitting different buttons. These only two are the same.
Well, why did I have to get this one?
I didn't think you needed that.
Well, can we switch real quick?
That's what it said, Megan. If I unplug it and plug it back in, then the game won't recognise you. We turn the game back on and off, and we lose everything. You can't just plug in and out. The USB thing has to recognise it. And quite after you do get wider games on, you probably risk us not being able to control it. And you're going to see with nothing on later. Anyway, she's human. You know what she looks like. Determines range damage. I don't really have range. Determines magic damage. Amount of character's vitality.
Oh, what changed?
See, this is why I didn't like to use controllers, because you knock things too easy. Just try and be careful what you're hitting.
What am I doing here?
Go down to attributes, click it, and you can check minus these and to add to the others if you wish.
Do I have any points at all right now?
No, you have to minus them if you want points.
Oh, okay.
Like, I changed mine a little bit because I had a higher in range, but since I'm doing Metamorphosis, I thought I'd be meleeing more, so I changed it. But if hers is fine what she's going to be doing, like, influence amount of character's vitality determines magic damage, you're going to be using pet, so I'm assuming the magic pet, so I'm assuming that'd be a good one to have. Range damage.
You know what? We're just going to keep this because...
You just changed stuff.
What'd I change?
You took a point off something.
No, I didn't.
You have. You've got 1 point to use now. You took it off something.
What did I take it off?
I don't know. Because I looked at my screen, you say you took it off something.
Okay.
Okay, so combat abilities. So this is the abilities, combat abilities we have. We've got skills 1, Wayfair.
You know what? I'm really just going to keep all of these the same.
Oh, there's the info. Warfare increase all physical damage you deal. Well, probably fine. Oh, polymorph. Oh, this is set as what we can do, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically this should be set up for what he is, default, and then we can change them later.
That's why I decided to keep mine.
Yeah, because you messed yours up last time in 1, didn't you? For early on, I believe.
Huh?
When we played 1, you changed yours so you couldn't use certain magic you wanted early on.
Oh, yeah.
Civil abilities.
Heck, what do I do?
I don't know. Civil abilities, whatever this is. Telekinesis, Lawmaster, Sneaking, Thievery. Oh, so this is how thievery they are, or... I'm persuasive, apparently. Well, I guess he's arrogant and he's... should be an emperor, he should be persuasive, so that makes sense.
Let's see,
Skills. Chicken Claw, Cooked on Hotbar, Tentacle, Bullhorns, Chameleon Cloak.
Oh, did I take something out again?
I do not know, I'm looking at my side of the screen. Don't cancel us!
I'm not trying to, I don't like the controller!
Neither do I can't wait to get my computer sorted. But this will have to do for now. Toggle skill. Oh, okay. So you get 4 skills and you can pick one of them. Chameleon Cloak grants you the power to blend in with environment as if invisible. For 2 turns, does not break invisibility or sneaking. Minus from horns sprout from your forehead, making you see red. Rush at your enemy and gore them, increase regeneration ability for 1 duration, incompletable with Medusa Head. Oh, Medusa Head. Lash out at your repellent, dealing 8 to 9 physical.
Okay.
Target character into a chicken. Oh. I want us to be with selfie, so I'm gonna get rid of the bullhead. Go for chameleon. Oh, I backed out of it too. Did I do it correctly?
Oh, okay, there. Now I got it back the way it was supposed to be.
Civil,
I haven't...
What are you doing? What were you
I'm
doing?
not touching it!
Whack out! Certain ones. There, you stopped it. What did you do?
I didn't do now!
Well, it stopped now, so you must have knocked something. Caramba. I thought I'll be the one struggling with the controller. It's you!
What's these?
Basically, they're what you start with. You can basically swap it for one of the others if you wish. If you hit Y, it tells you what they are, so you can read them. So at the moment, you got these three, but you can swap one of these for this. I'm taking Bull out to go for Chameleon. Okay, talents. Opportunistic. No, I'm doing what you're doing. Are you sure you want to make sure it's B, yes?
Yeah, B.
You get +1 persuasion from spell song.
Unlock ranged attack.
Gives you a 10% fire resistance and 10% poison resistance. I guess I'll stick with that for now. I will go for a Skeepus later.
I think that we can get this later on, though, right?
I don't know. I'm assuming so. I'm picking what I want to start.
Because it sounds good with the 5% magic armor. But I kind of like the other ones, because that's going to be
the 3 you want the most.
Totem.
Just in case you don't get the other one, pick the 3 you want the most. You probably get the other one, but just to be safe. Just go with the 3 you want, and the one you least want.
Targets the ground surface and conjures a totem.
Red Prince, Male, Lizard, Noble, Scholar. It's fine.
The enemies.
Origin music, it will take the lead in the music fights and will highlight various moments of adventure. Okay, I wish that thing would disappear because I can't see it. Tamboo. Ah, there it is.
I got the Oud.
What?
I got the second to last.
You having that?
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go with that.
Okay, which one do you think sounds better?
For what?
So there's this. I can conjure something in both the elements.
Yeah, that's good. Shoot a violent bolt that deals 4 to 5, a random type, and then creates a cross-front surface. So that's quite good, because you can create the surface. I believe the way some of them works, it creates something different on different surfaces.
Yeah.
Target a ground surface and conjure a totem of corresponding element. Each turn, this totem will fire. So it's like having someone firing constant. That's good. What's the bottom thing? Locks range attack for your incarnation. Oh, it's your top thing. 7 magic armor. I'll get with it for free, because that makes you guys stronger, but you had a totem. And hopefully you can go for that lady. If you can't...
Okay, so now what do I do?
If you picked it, scroll through. Okay, circle to get out, if you've picked all that. If you picked all this stuff, yeah.
You say circle, but...
Yeah, the B button, it's circle. I'm talking like a PlayStation controller.
But it's not what I'm looking
I'm
at.
used to a PlayStation controller.
I know.
And you are too, so what are you talking about? You don't have an Xbox.
I am, but I'm getting confused.
Okay, you need the top thing if you go across.
What top?
This, like right B, there, talents. Are you happy with that?
Yeah.
Ah, she can talk to pets instantly.
Oh, I can?
Yeah, she had it automatically. Okay, go back to talents, make sure everything's happy. If you're in tags, is all that fine? Yeah, missed it.
How can you tell that I can talk to people?
Go back to talents, there, it's highlighted, pet pal.
Yay!
So unless you clicked it earlier by mistake, then she had it as a default.
Okay, how do I say I'm done?
I assume we hit A button? What's the X button?
No, it's the start game.
Oh, okay, hit that
But
then.
I don't know what that is.
That's the middle button. Oh no, Sugar. I didn't change the name of him.
I don't think we can.
I thought you could. Oh, I'll show you. I did early, but I didn't use controllers when I was doing it, just testing. Apparently you can't with controllers. That's stupid. Oh. Oh, apparently I'm going to kill the Red Prince then.
Come on, Red Prince. We've waited so long for this.
Well, I
You're
am,
stuck
I
with
am
it.
the snotty one. Snotty one. Right. Okay, let me begin. Go for this first part, and then we'll end the episode and do the next episode.
This is like 2 episodes.
In one, but we normally end up doing long one first episode, don't we? Could create ourselves, takes longer.
That was a dig at me, wasn't it?
No, that's what I'm doing.
It all happened like I knew it would.
Ooh.
A
Apples.
single drop of source magic. And like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began.
Wow.
And the magisters pointed their fingers at me.
Well, you just caused it, didn't you?
Just as I'd planned.
Okay, that was weird.
I was shackled and collared. And sent to Fort Joy.
Oh, there's us. She's with us then. With a dwarf! Aww!
Aw.
I'd come here to kill Godwoken,
Who's Godwalk?
but instead I became part of their story.
Well, that story, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't look very happy no matter person.
Well, no, you're shackled. No one's gonna look happy.
Yeah, no, but I'm almost an emperor. So, he wouldn't be. I'm royalty.
But you were technically throne cast aside.
Yeah, that's what he said, but like, he wants to reclaim his throne. That's his
So you're not
journey.
technically royalty.
Yes, I am. I'm the Red Prince. It's my
You're
name.
not technically the emperor.
Yes, I am. Oh, what's happening?
Are we being electrocuted?
No, we can hold down. Oh, I'm free.
I got free first.
What did they do to me?
Can we turn the sound up on this? Because it sounds like low. And also want to save. We want to save, don't we? So we don't mess up. Let me save. Oh, these are from the Alexis ones. Incompatible! So... IVATOPIA Rail Game 1.
Hey!
What? Let me just check the thing quick.
Yes. Looks like that
Why are you talking to her? I want to check to turn it up.
Nice bit of work, even if I do say so myself.
No known associates.
50 should be
In
enough
fact,
for that.
he seemed quite averse to
Hopefully
spending
it's
time
going to sound
with
okay.
us.
Okay.
Okay, so we should stop it here.
Indignity. I'm supposed to send people down to the dungeons, not the other way round.
Yeah, some people down to dungeon. Oh, this is going to be different. We normally can just hold a button down and find what everything you can loot. We got to look now with the controllers. I don't like this.
No lesions, no trauma.
Okay, we should stop it here.
Yeah, we're just going to grab this stuff. What's that doing? Ah, there we go. Yeah, I definitely prefer using the gamepad. Not the gamepad, sorry. The mouse and keyboard. Miles better.
I don't like the one screen either, though, but...
It goes to split screen if you separate from it, I believe.
Indignity. I'm supposed to send people down to the dungeons, not the other way round.
He seemed quite averse to spending
There. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash.
How do I? Stealth.
In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters.
You pull the...
Oh, crud.
Oh, God, I didn't... You pull the thing around your neck. Futilely demand to know
Okay, listen.
why she's collared you. The last thing you remember is hosting that 15th pint. Is this the ram's head too? Say you had a long black dream about a ship sailing the river of the dead, but you're not dead, are you? Huh. Which one do you think she would be?
What do you mean?
Which one do you think that she would pick if it was her? Like, how we're trying to play like that.
Well, I don't know. The Jester and Mystic would both be here, wouldn't she? Because she's like a Mystic, and she's a Jester, so she's an entertainer.
Yeah.
Don't you dare. If you violate the virtue of my carpet, I'll do a good thing worse than put a collar around your neck.
Carpet, what?
Index fingers pressed to her lips. She pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative. Oh well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually. In the meantime, all you need to know is that we're en route to Fort Joy.
So she did it on purpose to get us captured and come with us?
A new life awaits. And if you're a particularly good girl, perhaps a cure as well.
Ooh.
An end to Source. For good.
Pull out the finger around your neck, futilely demand to know why she collared you.
Why, for my peace of mind, of course. Why don't you try casting one of
And
those
that's specific
source
to you,
spells of yours?
with the name.
See what happens.
Currents of magic surge inside you, boiling, bursting, then breaking. only to fade back into your soul like rain into the earth.
My, look at the concentration on your face. All will, but no result. There you have it, see? The collar's function. It neuters you, of sorts. Makes you unable to cast source. For your own peace of mind, of course. Yours and the whole world's.
Okay, I think with that, we should end the episode, like you said, and do the next episode. This is IVATOPIA alongside
SupernovaTiffy.
Yeah, lots of grabbing that good stuff. And tune in next week. Well, actually, tune in this week on... This one should be on my channel, on SupernovaTiffy's channel.
Who's ever channel it's on?
Yeah.
It's finally out. Hopefully, guys,
Bye,
buy it and
everyone.
have fun. Bye.
Bye.